This is Travis Wayne Goodsell. The left-wing media is in a frenzy today, trying to figure out what are the Democrats going to do to counteract Trump's lies, blatant lies, horrifying lies, lies that violate the Constitution, human rights. Lest you forget, Trump has declared himself a nationalist. And I've already done the video on the Republican Party platform. And so basically what Trump is doing is he's calling everybody who believes him stupid. He's playing you for fools. That's what a person does when they lie to you. They're deceiving you, trying to get you to believe in their lie. And if you go around and perpetuate that lie, he's got you. And it's just a big joke to him. It's like, yes, I win. But for Democrats also think people are stupid, because they're trying to figure out, how do we compete against Trump's lies? In other words, how do we convince people not to believe in Trump? Which says that Democrats also believe you guys are all dumb. It's that simple. Democrats do not have faith in the American people, or enough American people, and it's already showing in these votes that many, too many, are siding with Trump by voting for Republican candidates. People are believing the lies. People are exposing themselves as being ignorant. And how do we defend ourselves as a nation from a government who lies to us? I mean, I think we're pretty much aware that politicians lie during campaigns, and they lie when they're in office, but it's never to the point of we're sending the military down to murder immigrants seeking refuge. That was Trump today. He tried to say, oh, they've got rocks, so we're going to order the military to open fire on the caravan if anybody is carrying a rock. And I don't get enough people watching my site, so it almost seems useless to even try to warn the world, warn the United States, to let people know that love is the answer, not hate. What we're witnessing is a societal crisis. The majority of Americans, I'm pretty sure, are still God-fearing folk. So what happened? Was there a change in everybody's religion to espouse hatred of people? To do away with the teachings of religious icons? Jesus being the primary icon of the United States. Jesus taught love. So where is that love of the Christians? hypocrisy is what it turns out to be. You believe the lies of a president who would want to murder people seeking asylum and refuge over the teachings of your God. And thus you've replaced your God, you've replaced Jesus with Trump. It's that simple. It's not complicated. It's not a gray area. You know, people don't bother to do the research. They already have preconceived hatred in their hearts. And so when Trump speaks to that, everybody automatically believes him. Oh, it's true, he's now the president. And that's where our problem is from the beginning. Russia put Trump in. Trump is illegitimate. He did not win the presidency. But because he's in the presidency, he's emboldened, and the people are following his bad example. Are we just going to say, oh, Trump made me do it? Is that what you say in your religions? The devil made me do it? Seriously? Nobody in religion allows you to get away with that. Oh, I raped and murdered your daughter. Well, the devil made me do it. You must forgive me and not judge me. Yeah, try getting away with that. Father's going to shoot you down. And yet, here we are with Trump, and that's not the case. We allow the murder of innocent people, people pleading for help. This is a crisis. I mean, you guys forgot about World War II, I guess. Nazi Germany. So, yeah, I mean, the whole government needs to be redone. We need a new independence. We need a new revolution. And unfortunately, we're going to need a civil war because people in power will not give up their power, especially when they're corrupt. Because they know if they're brought out of power, they will have to be held accountable for their corruption. And they won't do it. And so, yeah, this election, we're doomed. I mean, with all of the suppression and denials of voter rights, Democrats are still able to make it a close race. But on voting day, when people go to the votes, they'll just be hacked. Because Russia will know the number of votes needed to be deleted or turned on that final voting day to allow Trump protection with Republican candidates. It's that simple. Trump hasn't bothered to stop Russia for hacking our 2016 election because he won. If he goes after Russia, then he delegitimizes himself. And he doesn't want to do that. Nobody wants to do that. It's absurd. So, especially with an investigation into Trump's corruption and conspiracy against the United States. There's no way he's going to give up his office. He's there for life, people. Don't be fooled into thinking, oh, we'll vote him out in 2020. We'll just have to wait till then. How many more deaths is too many? How many more rights are too many? Apparently, America just likes to misinterpret the Sermon on the Mount and turn the other cheek and let evil and corruption do whatever they want without being held accountable, being forgiven, and we judge not. And so as our families suffer, as we suffer, as our neighbors suffer, Americans remain complicit in allowing corruption. And voting Democrat's not going to solve it. We need to do away with parties. We need a new constitution. We need a new economy. People are pushing for issues. I want to be able to vote near me. I want the water cleaned up in our area. That's all I want. I want somebody who's going to say that they'll clean it up. And then after you vote them in, then you realize, hey, wait a minute, they're not doing it. They're doing their party rather than helping us, the people. And then you get upset with them for the next 2 to 4 years or 6 years. And then you have the same issue again, unless another issue has come up. That's the distraction, people. Issues. You don't get to vote on issues. You vote for a party. And if you put one party in or the other party in, you have to understand that the party is only going to do what's good for the party. They're not going to do what's good for you. And so, yeah, if fixing your particular issue is something that is good for the party, then yeah, you'll get your one issue solved. But it's not going to solve the other issues. We are held for ransom in our economy. I have the video on ransom economy, but only a couple dozen are watching it. Apparently it's not an issue for people. I did one on healthcare, talked about that, because I'd been to Canada. I know what it's like to have free healthcare. But not enough people are interested in that, even though the left-wing media says, oh yes, Democrats are all hyped up and excited about healthcare. That's their issue this midterm. That's the #1 polling issue. Yeah, out of how many people? 50? 50% of 50 people think healthcare is the big important issue for the midterms. They never tell you that when they do a poll. McDonald's even has a commercial where they say 95% of business leaders they did not poll every single business leader in our nation. And they just think we're stupid. And I don't know, maybe everybody is stupid. Maybe I'm one of the few that see right through it. And that's why I'm frustrated that nobody is getting it. Nobody is putting the pieces together. Nobody is talking about the real issues. I mean, today I finally heard Chris Matthews call people different ethnic backgrounds, different ethnic groups. He didn't want to use the word different race because he finally realized we're all the same race. We're the human race. And I've already been saying that over and over. It's just so frustrating because there's destruction coming. Corruption destroys society. Destroys it. Corruption cannot last. It is built into its system to self-destruct. Because if you're corrupt as a leader, you have to be suspicious about everyone around you. Because they too are a part of the corruption you established. You may think, well, I've got my friends, they're loyal to me. Yeah, but you've established a system of corruption. All it takes is for a little more money than what you're giving them, a little better lifestyle than what you're giving them, and they'll turn on you. That's how the FBI is doing it. Everybody who says, oh, I'll take a bullet for Trump, I'll never turn. Oh, well, we've got you. We've got the evidence against you. You're going away forever. You'll never see your family again. Oh, hey, I got information on a bigger fish than me. Oh, really? Yeah. See, that's how it works. In a system of corruption, people will turn on you, and it becomes survival of the fittest. So, yes, we've been lied to about survival of the fittest. That is not the natural system of things. That is an implemented, premeditated system of corruption. Because as humans, we know that the basic nature of humans is to preserve life, to keep life going. It is not survival of the fittest. We take care of the weak. We heal the sick. It is corruption that corrupts. So, I'm yet again at a situation of nobody seems to care. Why do I keep trying? Why do I keep trying to get through to America, to the world? What's it going to take? Maybe I need to go back to my website. Maybe YouTube is just not the platform anymore. Because at least on my website, I was getting attention, even though nobody would comment. People were able to look and go, huh. And I knew that they were all from all over the world. So maybe that's what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll just go back to my website. So, I don't know. Okay, well, because I knew Facebook. I left Facebook because it wasn't working. I wasn't getting any attention. And I couldn't even figure it out. I see other people that are able to look at their site and their stats for their site. And I'm like, I can't do that on mine. How do they do that? You know, but on Facebook, I was like, man, this is lame. Nobody's communicating with me through Facebook. Everybody's just doing their own thing and getting offended if I share something that I like from their lives. And so, yeah, forget it. And then, yeah, Twitter, that was a complete waste. So, yeah, I'll just go back to my website, I guess.